I'm Gloria Steinem, and I'm here at the 2013 Women's Media Awards.
The media has such an impact on our identity, on how we feel about ourselves, on how we view issues. And if women's voices are not part of how issues are defined and described and addressed, then we even unconsciously feel left out.
There are not as many women represented in the Congress of the United States as in the Parliament of Rwanda. There are not as many women represented in the US Senate as in the Majlis in Tehran. I do believe that, women make up more than 50% of the population, and I think they're not even 20% of the population of the US Congress. So that's a problem.
Nights like this, interviews like this, all are bricks toward building consciousness about having a really democratic media that reflects the population. It affects the voices, it affects what gets covered and how, it affects real fairness. It's a whole different ballgame. It's media that tells the truth. And in a fun, entertaining, exciting way, because the truth is.
The way the Women's Media Center has actually carved a niche for themselves, and the power of the woman's voice, I think, is ever present. So I'm incredibly thrilled and honored. You can feel the energy in the room, and I think that they're just cooking up different schemes to make sure that this is not the beginning, but very much more to come. So I'm excited to be here.
The Women's Media Center is highlighting women who are experts, who should be on the media, training women to be comfortable with the media. Women don't perhaps get up in the morning and look in the mirror and say, I see a public intellectual. You have to give them some support.
This group is really right at its tipping point right now to influence the culture and to bring more women, more prominence in the media, to have more women and girls able to express themselves, tell their stories, have women, more and more women behind the scenes influencing the news and the media by directing the news, producing the news. Very, very few women in that industry are active behind the scenes. There are more women now present as reporters or anchors, but very few women are really directing the news.
We're trying to level the playing field so that more women can define, choose, and speak on, whether it's in the press, on radio or television or movies, the issues. We see things a little differently. We define things differently, and it's important that we be allowed to be heard equally with men in this important thing that creates our culture, which is the media.
This is not about gender domination. It's about parity, justice, equality, fairness, and about how every single institution, whether it's a hospital or a school, whether it's a parliament, whether it's a board, whether it's a big company, every single organization is healthier when there is parity between men and women in that organization. And it's not just me saying that, it's been proven. Every single factor and every single fact proves that. So it's time already, and we still, pounding the pavement trying to prove that.